if I could choose a bike if I had to choose a bike that I had to drive for the rest of my life, it wouldn't be a modern sport bike, because fuel injection, I don't know how any of that, I don't know how to, I can't fix that shit myself. I don't have the tools. You have to be an older bike. Probably would be a CB750 cafe bike. I could make it my own, but I could still work on it. Probably be a CB750 cafe. Do I see myself moving back to Japan, or sorry, back to the US or any other country in the future? No, not really. I don't want to say I'm stuck here, but I like it here. I'm kind of planting my roots over here, trying to have I'll save that for another question. But I want to stay here. I don't want to go back. If I could get I don't know. There's things I miss about America, but it's no. I'm staying here. I'm pretty much here, man.
Final question: can you pee while you're hard?
Can I pee while I'm hard? I feel like that's the only way I can pee. No. Alright, so here's the thing. Let me tell you about penis injuries. I know you guys, that's why half of you are subscribed, so you can hear about my dick. So when you're hard and you're peeing, like your pee stream kind of goes like this, psh, psh, it kind of splits off. And that sucks. But when you have a penile injury similar to what I had, that's like your shit is just like spraying. Like, it's not a stream, like it's just like maybe like a fine mist of piss that comes out. So yes, I can pee while I'm hard, but just imagine you're peeing when you're hard. That was like my every piss. Oh, there's something up there, but I'm too lazy to go check it out right now. Alright, next question. Why Japan? Mostly it's because my wife, but I was actually looking at moving to Japan before I met my wife. Honestly, I was pretty upset with my life. Didn't like where it was going. Things were not so, I don't know, things could be better, and I wanted a big change. And I thought Japan would be the biggest change that I could make while staying in a first world country. So that's why Japan. It wasn't because of any particular reason other than it being just different. This thing. Okay, how did I learn Japanese? It is self-study. If you're gonna study Japanese, I recommend you pick up the Genki textbook series. I feel like it's pretty comprehensive, but basically it was all self-study and just like iPhone apps for like learning vocabulary. There's an app that's called Japanese. This is called Japanese. It's a dictionary, but I use it to study. And then there's another app you should use if you're learning called Imiwa, and that's really good for like looking stuff up. Oh, there's a hotel over there. Oh no, over here. You need to learn Japanese if you're gonna live here. If you want to enjoy your life, but I don't think you need to write. You don't need to learn how to write kanji, because you can just use just by typing how it sounds on your phone, you can get the kanji to come up. There's been like a handful of times where I've needed to write kanji, but it's not worth the time that you would have to put in to learn it. I don't think you do. Do Japanese write by hand? Yes, they do. And it still blows my mind watching some of these people write their kanji. And other YouTube channels, I'm subscribed to a lot of motovloggers. Basically what it comes down to is if I make a connection with you in some way, I want to watch your content. But there's a lot of motovloggers, especially big ones, like there's 6'4" and there's Do It With Dan and stuff, and I'm subscribed, but I don't really watch them very often. But they're the little guys that kind of comment on my channel and we talk and stuff. The people I interact with, I'm more interested in that content. So who do I like? I like Skitzer. You know that he's an Australian vlogger. Okay. Oh God, who else do I like? I like a lot of Australian motovloggers. Old Man Triple is a guy that I've been watching more recently. Actually, now that you mention it, most of them are Australian. I like, God, who else is there? Ooh, fuck. That could have been shitty. I like Animation Domination, like Vsauce. All of their channels are good. Fuck, let's just stop it. Look who I'm subscribed to. Alright, let's see. I like Philip DeFranco. I like Linus Tech Tips. Tech Tips. Great Under A. Who we got? I forgot shit, what's his name? More Bad Ideas. Let's see. Bro Science Life. Doug DeMuro. Full Face. Some Japanese guys, but honestly, I don't watch the Japanese stuff so much because it's just hard for me to understand. Aussie Man Reviews is great. Riding Japan. Skitzer. Adam X Lee X. He's kind of fun. Yeah. Donkey's good too. Okay. That's what I like. I don't know. I feel like I spend time making content than watching content, so I don't watch every single video that pops up on my feed, but if the videos are from them, I'm more likely to watch. Okay, how did I meet my wife? Okay, let me see. What story do I want to tell? So, honestly, I think this is maybe going to be one of the first times I tell the truth about this, but started out as so my honestly, to people I know in real life, if you're watching this, then I guess that's cool, but usually my wife and I say that we met in Las Vegas because the real story is embarrassing. But we just met doing kind of a conversation exchange thing online. I was trying to learn Japanese, she was trying to learn English, and then things changed from there. But yeah, we don't like to, I don't like to admit that I met my wife online. So, but it wasn't like I was on like Tinder or anything. It was like it started off as just being friends, and then it kind of turned into something more. But I met her through a conversation exchange website. Do they have Honey Nut Cheerios in Japan? You know, I've never seen them before, but honestly, I don't go shopping very often, so I could not tell you if they do or they don't. Sorry, man. Okay, why do houses have shitty heat insulation? I don't know, man. I feel like it's so stupid, but one of the bad things about Japan is how stubborn people are, and even if things are shitty, they don't want to change them, so they've got a shitty system over here for, you know, building their houses and everything. But since that's the way they used to do it, they don't want to stop changing it. So why do they have city insulation over here? There's no good reason. They build houses often here, so I think investing money in building like a really nice house that is energy efficient, I guess maybe it seems like wasted money to them, but I honestly don't know. It baffles me.
Did you buy that new computer you were talking about yet?
Yeah. Did I buy that new computer that I was talking about? Yup. I ended up spending close to about $3,000 on a new computer. It's got a i7-5820K processor. It's got a GTX 980 Ti video card, 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, a bunch of other good stuff. Got a big ass SSD. Yeah, it's awesome, and I'm gonna make a video about that, but editing videos is so much more enjoyable now than my old computer. My videos used to take about maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours to render, and my new computer does everything in about 20 minutes, 30 minutes and that's like 60 frames per second, 1080p, so that's kind of demanding video to render. Feels good, man. And then I feel like because of that, I can edit my videos quicker, and it's more fun to edit, and I can do a better job. So even though I don't make shit motovlogging, it was kind of like an investment into Kansai Rider. I was gonna buy a motorcycle, but I ended up buying the computer instead.